Welcome all Niner fans, all NFL fans. What's going on, faithful? What's going on, NFL fans? What's going on? Oh boy, okay. Now to get everything, we're gonna be talking about some stuff. You know, it's gonna be a growing off season, so I'm gonna get that in about 30 seconds, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff we're gonna be talking about. Okay, so we'll be back about 30 seconds, guys. Right back.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go.
What's going on, faithful? What's going on? We're back. And of course, my stream had to mess up on me because it put different stuff on me on here. Yeah, I had to change some stuff around. Here you go. Much better. All right. Welcome to the Past, Present, Future. And of course, it's sponsored by the Rent 24/7. And this is our 2025 49ers season review. And of course, our off-season preview. All right. All I gotta say is about it. It was a great season. It really was. I give hands to this team. If I had to give, if I had to give a grade to this team, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with it, but it's my grade, nobody else's. They can say whatever they want to say. They're their own men. But if they would have got a Super Bowl, then I would have given them A+. But I will give them an A. I will. Because I'm faithful. I'm faithful to the Bay. And I've been faithful for over 40 years. And nobody expected us to make it this far. Put it that way. At all the injuries and everything. Um at all the injuries, everything. You know. But you're gonna excuse my daughter in the background. But besides the point, nobody thought we'd make it this far. And I was very surprised we made it this far. So I mean, yeah, the Seahawks had us. They got us badly. We were in a bad spot, and we were all looking forward to seeing All Pro Fed this week. But hey, it didn't happen. It's all good. I mean, no use saying or no use of crying over spilled milk and everything. You know, you're there to play the game. You get paid for it. Lots of money. Put it that way. So, but yeah, it was domination. They gave us a good domination, and we felt it. So, but all Niner fans, we got to pick ourselves up, get ready for the 2026 season. All right, we got to definitely make a splash inside two things: hopefully trade and definitely a draft. All right, make splashes. That's what we need to do. All right, so. But I know the guys are going to be waiting for me. I didn't send the links out here because I wanted to get my 2 cents out there real quick to you guys. Um, like I said, it was a very growing season, big time. I I was nervous against the Eagles. I wanted to beat them so bad. I said to the guys, that if we got the number one seed, I would have been happy. We would have been happy. We would have been happy. We would have been playing this week, our first week back, the NFL, and playing against probably the Seahawks, probably most likely because they're a good team. And the fact that we had to play the wild card, and of course, we had to go against the Eagles, we would have been happy if we got the number one seed, yes. But since we didn't get the number one seed, I was happy to beat the Eagles. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on the East Coast. All right. I'm in Jersey. All right. So And we got a lot of Eagles fans around here. A lot of Eagles fans. I hear it every day when I go out, and I'm wearing my Niners stuff. Hear it all the time. But I was happy we beat them. But we got our butt handed to us last week. So, but it's all right. It's all good. So we're gonna move on into what we call the season review of how 2025 treated us and how we treated it, and go through all that stuff and go to the off season of preview of what we got to do to make our team better, and of course the I can't say it right. I can't even talk right. Revaluation. There you go. Revaluation. I'm saying it too quick. Is what it is. I know. Revaluation. So once we do revaluation to our team, we'll be a lot better. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna send you guys links, and you guys are more than welcome to come on in here. Get it done and over with. Here we go. You're getting the links right now. Now, I apologize for my daughter in the background. She's being a daughter, like she always is. So, send you guys links out. Come on in here. So, boy, that's what I got to deal with right there. Kids, they're kids. So, but otherwise than that, waiting for the first guy to come in here. All right. I sent all links out to you guys. All right. If you guys are watching right now, I sent all links out to you guys. Come on in here. All right. And if you guys got questions or concerns or anything about the show or any questions about our season or anything, if you want to jump on the show, the links are inside the comment section right now. Okay, they're in the comments. If you have a problem with it, let me know, and hopefully you get a hold of me somehow and you give me the email, and I'll send you a link to the email of the show. Okay, all right. First man, I'm gonna do this right now, Matt. Man, don't worry. From California, you can follow him at Matt Dennis 9, Matt Dennis 9 on X, Matt Dennis 22 in Instagram, and of course, Niner Matt 16 TikTok. All right. Come on here, Matt, man. Come on here. And plus, he's our Sports Illustrator. I gave him that name. So, come on here, man. I got you in.
What's up?
What's up? Now,
What's up?
the other guy. See if I can do this right now. From Connecticut, of course, from Connecticut. And of course, you can find him at Rich Bonsall. All right. And of course, he's our coach, Richie B. I see your head. Coach Richie B. Come on here, brother. Come on here, man.
What's up, faithful? How we doing?
And of course, the man from California, he's our Dodger fan. Come on here, JG. Come on here, man. Josh Gett. Come on here.
Hello.
You can find Josh Gett, 1987. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I got it right. Cool. Come on, guys. Come on in here. It's
All right.
doing,
So,
fellas? How
All
we
right,
doing,
good,
fellas?
good,
How you
good.
going, guys?
so we got some sad news.
Okay, good.
Tom Brody.
One of the best. Damn it, Rich! I was trying to build it up.
Build it.
Trying to build it up. A All-Pro Hall of Fame quarterback. I believe he was a Pro Bowler four or five times. He was really one of the only good players we had during the 70s. We had a couple, but he was the best, obviously, of that bunch. Man, the myth, legend, John Brody died at the age of 90. We did have a signing this week. Zach, something, I can't remember his last name, but we signed him off the Rams practice squad or something to a future reserves contract. He is an offensive lineman. I think the numbers were 6'4" and about 325 pounds. So we at least have another big body for the offensive line. I believe he's a swingman, so he can play tackle and guard. So we have started the process of at least adding bodies to our beleaguered offensive line. And hopefully he's a guy that we can put at Trent's spot, or we can put him at the guard spot as a starter, hopefully next year.
Cool. I hope that doesn't. I hope it doesn't count as addressing our offensive line, though.
No.
That's just a future.
We gotta do some homework. I mean, we have to find the meanest, nastiest, hit you in the mouth, knock you on your back, right or left tackle, and we also need to probably find another guard and another center. I don't think Jake Brendel will be our center next year. I think we have to replace him.
The center. He's not coming back. I don't think.
I've changed. I've changed. Why can't I think of the center's name right now? What's his name? I can't even think of it right now.
Jake Brendel.
Yeah.
I'd love Brendel. I'd love him.
Yeah, I know. I'm just loving it. Brendel, after this game, my new nickname for him is the Matador. Because he was just letting guys through. It was so bad. He was so bad. And hey, Spencer Burford, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy making $20 million a year somewhere else.
Same with Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah, he's Burford's going to get paid. He played well for us the rest of the year. He finally found his spot just in time to leave.
I think Pooney is obviously, he's like, him and Trent are mainstays, and even though we all kind of hate and love him at the same time, McKivitz, and who knows? Yeah, and who knows? I mean, I hope Connor Colby can just step into that left guard spot. I hope that he will. I hope that he went home and he, was like, hey, I better, I'm going to rest up a little bit, but then I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to get back on my grind. I'm going to get back into the weight room and maybe beef up a little bit, because I got to, even though I'm next to Trent, I got to do something to make my game better.
Yeah, but we also need Trent's replacement. We need Trent's replacement in town and on the team before Trent decides to hang it up. We can't wait. Yeah. We can't wait. We gotta have it. We gotta have his replacement in town. Got to be signed, sealed, delivered, and ready to go.
Of course, we still have Austin Pleasance, and we really don't have enough to go on whether he is, if he's just a replacement level player or if he can be a starter. I mean, we didn't see enough.
We didn't, but I'd say right now he's swing tackle at best.
Don't worry, you're not the only one, Josh. Don't worry.
Well, having seen that beat down in person, and that's not the first time that we've seen the offensive line break down in the playoffs, and we've been on this topic for 4 years now.
Oh yeah,
I'd like to say that I remember leaving SoFi thinking, as heartbreaking as it was, I was thinking, well, at least in that they'll be able to take care of the offensive line in the offseason. That offseason, they didn't, and then Purdy got his arm bent backwards 1 year later. They still didn't address it. They left Chris Jones unguarded basically in the Super Bowl. Did nothing about it. Last year, the whole team fell apart. Still didn't do anything about it. And Saturday was Saturday. That's basically all you can say. That was a beatdown.
That's an old-fashioned ass kicking.
Ass kicking. That game was over in the first quarter. After Kyle ran that college option on 4th and 1, the game was over. And and I mean, there are a lot of things you can point at, but the offensive line to me, like watching Seattle's front four just dominate that whole game, that just said to me, you know what? There's a lot of holes that we have to fill, and there are a lot of things we have to do. But if they do not address the offensive line, which they've needed to do for 4 years now, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. You got to start looking. I know Trent said he's going to be back. You got to start looking for his replacement. We have to have a new center, period. You have to have a new center. You got to have a new left guard, and you're probably going to have a new right tackle. Unfortunately, our draft pick is at 27, and it's hard to imagine that there's going to be a difference maker at 27. I know this is a heavily laden draft for offensive linemen, but at 27, you're usually not getting a difference maker or a guy who's going up on your ring of honor. So I kind of want him to take best player available at 27, whether that's an offensive lineman, whether that's a wide receiver, whether that's a safety, or whether it's a tight end.
Or a linebacker.
Or
another defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
maybe a guy that's a little undersized, somebody that's about 290, that we could put him at one of the end spots if we have to.
If we have to, but I feel like we have enough of those guys. We have enough of the undersized guys, man. We need more hogs. Sorry, we need hogs.
Yeah.
Hogs and guys on the edge.
Somebody about 6'3", 6'4", 330.
330, yeah. You know, we need one more tree stump. Yep. We got one with CJ West. We need another one. But also, you know, Josh, just to kind of pile on what you were talking about, also our wide receivers in that game, there wasn't one guy that got open.
Nope.
After Tonjes went down, Tonjes was the only guy that got open in that game. Right. And then hurt his foot and was out for the rest of the game. It was, I mean, what do you have? 6 grabs, 5 grabs for 60 yards?
Even before then, no one was getting open. I mean, Ricky
Pearsall shouldn't even been out there. Out there.
Right. Yeah. Ricky couldn't get any separation whatsoever.
JJ was getting smothered. It was rough, man. Yeah. It was rough. I don't know if you guys rewatched that game at all. Yeah, I slogged through it.
I didn't need to, but it's like I saw it all. It was like, Witherspoon completely took out JJ. He was not letting him do anything on him. Purdy wisely didn't even attempt to try Witherspoon. So, but we definitely have to upgrade this wide receiver room. The fact that
we need at least two, and JJ's not one of them. The
fact that they got this far with this group of receivers is frankly remarkable. Yep. But you can't run this back. I mean, you need to have somebody on the team in the right receiver. I mean, I had initially, like you, Rich, listed Demarcus Robinson as a cut candidate. Now I think you have to keep him, you know, to have somebody in that room. I would like to see AJ Brown.
I don't want another head case here.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need that. We don't need that guy.
What they have, but after what we just went through with Ayuk, do you really need another head case? I've been one of the many people adamant to add Alec Pierce. I know he's probably going to want number one wide receiver money. I think you got to throw it at him because obviously you need bodies. 2, I actually think he could really pop in Shanahan's system. I think he's the type of guy that if you plug him in at 1 or 2, I think he can pop. So
I think he's what we were hoping Ricky would be. I think that's pretty much. I think he is the epitome and what I think Kyle and the group saw. They were like, Pearsall's that guy. That's who he should be. He hasn't been yet, but I think he's like, that's who he should be. We still need 2 more guys. So we need, I mean, I like having that third down slogger that catches the ball, but we can't pay him. I'm not paying $20 million a year for a freaking third receiver who just slow as molasses. I just can't do it.
Then who you bringing
Good luck
in,
for him.
But then who you bringing in? Then who you bringing in?
Guys that are sub 4.5 and can catch. So
okay,
4 or 5 they could get.
so
We got 2 of them on the team. We got 2 of them on the team now. They just got to see if they can. We got to find out if they can play.
all right, so I know this is going to be a no. I'm asking y'all anyways. There's rumors about Debo wanting to come back. I say no. Y'all agree?
What's the benefit? I don't even see the benefit.
I don't think
unless
so.
he's coming for free.
I don't get the benefit at all.
Because there is a couple of things that like here's the deal. If we turned Christian into what Debo used to do, because Christian could do all that stuff. He could do the sweeps and not have him play tailback as much, and have him do the jet sweeps and line him up in the slot and do all those kind of little things. Okay, cool. Because Debo, if he was like $4 million, then you're like, okay, maybe, come to camp.
That was my thing. Like, how much is he going to cost? Like, if he's just asking for like, $10 million, no way. Absolutely.
He still breaks tackles great, but now he's on the wrong. I mean, I don't know. Is he 30 yet?
He's like
29, maybe
29. Yeah, he's getting up there.
Your problem is he's a 1-year deal for me. If we sign him, he's a 1-year deal. Prove it. Prove he can still play.
It'd have to be a 1-year deal at like $5 million at most.
Yeah. And I'd even let him do incentives. Like say, hey, Debo, you get 500. Do what they did with KB this year. Hey, you get 500 yards, we'll give you another $1 million. You get 1,000 yards, we'll give you $2 million. Cool, because at least that gives him incentive to show up in shape, not be fat, and actually play. I mean, those are the only ways but right now the problem is we're tying up too many roster spots.
Yeah.
Because if we have a return guy that's strictly a returner again, like we did with Sky Moore, that ties up a wide receiver spot. So now you can only have 4 receivers instead of 5.
Right.
And Sky Moore he's not really a receiver.
No.
So all of a sudden you're really tying. So then all of a sudden you got to start looking at the roster spots. Now you're like, where can we pick up a roster spot? Who can we get rid of? Because the only way you can do that is to cut Juice and have Ton just be your fullback and your tight end and your backup tight end. That's the only way you can do it, because now you're cheap and you're saving $4 million. So it's the only way you can do it. So now you got to start saying, making some hard choices and some hard goodbyes to some guys that, Juice can be 35. Do we need a 35-year-old dude on this team still? I don't know. I don't know. He's a hard choice, because like if that was Bill Walsh would be bye-bye.
Right.
Bye-bye. Get rid of him 1 year early instead of 1 year too late. So, but he would probably cut Christian, cut George Kittle, get rid of Trent. These guys would all be gone if Bill Walsh was coaching this team.
I don't think he'd cut Kittle.
Well, no, yeah, you're probably right.
I guarantee you Kittle has at least 2 more 1,000-yard seasons in him. At least.
I don't, but they'll be 800. They'll be 700-800. They'll be 700-800 yard seasons from now on. I don't think he's getting 1,000 again. I don't think he'll do it, because they don't feature him enough. They don't give enough targets. They don't give enough grabs. That's the only reason. I don't think it's because it's going to be like diminished skills or anything like that. It's really because Kyle doesn't use them enough. And that's my biggest problem with Juice is Kyle doesn't use them. He just runs back and forth behind the line of scrimmage, and he blocks occasionally. And it's like, it's just a really bad use of $4 million too, and a roster spot.
Yeah, he only had like 23 catches this year.
Enough.
Yeah,
so like 200 yards.
That's the struggle. That's the struggle, because I like the guy. Hey, come back and be the assistant running back coach or some shit. I don't care. Whatever.
Use him, then
we love him. We love him. He's a Hall of Famer. And I get what you're saying, but
I like the guy. I'm like, but
if you're not going to use him, why is he here?
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get hard choice things going on now with the way that, especially with the age of the offense, with your skill guys. We need some youth and we need some speed, and it's just rough, man. It's rough
Kyle
watching.
In his end of the season presser alluded like, you got to get faster.
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
we're just too slow.
I guess we can start bringing Jordan James into the offense.
That 7-yard carry was not bad.
He's a 4-3. He's a 4-3 running back.
Give him 200 carries next year. Give him 200 carries.
Yes, 100%. You know,
And we only run CMC like, 100 times and throw more passes to him. How about that?
yeah.
Yeah. Because look, he had 450 touches. I'm telling you right now, I don't think Christian McCaffrey's healthy all the way through the season next year. He's just not going to be. The history that goes into guys that have done what he just did is not good for the following season.
No.
Especially for guys turning 30. Think about what happened to Saquon.
I was about to
and
say,
Saquon's only like
Saquon
27. And Saquon's only 27. And I'd say they're comparable athletically. I think it's a fair comp to comp them athletically. I think they're, on the same, par as far as physicality and all that goes. And to think about what Christian did this year, dude, man, I didn't think it would happen. I mean, look, salute to you, Christian McCaffrey, because holy crap, dude, you made it through that season after Kyle basically just treated you like a dump truck in the woods.
Yeah. I think they need to find another veteran to help take some of the carries from him. I don't think Robinson's going to be back.
No. He's not coming back here. Why would he come back?
No, he wants to start somewhere.
Right.
And he is a starter.
He is a starter.
He is a starter. So I thought he was like 30, but I guess he's only like 26.
They're going to need a veteran running back next year. I don't.
Oh yeah, Robinson. This was only his 4th year. He's the same draft as Purdy.
Yeah. So like I said, I thought he was closer to 30, but now that I heard he's 26, I'm like, ooh. So somebody's going to pay him. Somebody's going to pay him.
Yeah.
So we got to find a vet that we can bring in. I think you're going to have to probably go with a 3-headed monster at running back next year. Christian, a much diminished Christian, Jordan James, hopefully, getting about 200 touches next season. And then, who's that vet?
I hope it's not Garendo. I'll just say that. I hope it's not Garendo. Garendo needs to go.
No, I think Garendo's gone.
Yeah, Garendo's out.
So we got Garendo's got to go. Ryan, do you have the list of all of the 49ers pending free agents? Is that something you can throw up on there? Because we could run down that board real quick and decide.
We got 18.
Yeah, I know on that list there was only like 3 of them that I'd even keep.
Right.
Eddie Pinero Dinero.
Eddie for sure.
I think it was me. I think for me it was like Eddie, and then maybe Kendricks if we could sign him cheap, and I forget who the other one. There was one more. Maybe it was
Kevin Givens.
No, I think I'd rather have Elliott than Givens if you asked me. And I don't really love it. I don't love either one, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably take Elliott over Givens. But yeah, okay, he's looking it up. But there was only I think 3 guys out of the whole bunch. The rest of them, I'm like, go. Kendricks, I just like because he played so solid at the end, and I'm just like I want Kendricks around as a starter / insurance policy,
right.
Whether or not if we decide that Winters isn't the way to go, because he kind of really fell off at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I think D Winters is a free agent too.
I think we still have him for another year. Maybe you're right, but I thought we still had him for another year. And look, I'd love to have Kendricks around just because he's a veteran and he played well. He played well. I think he'd do well for us for one more year. I mean, what's he, 13-year veteran now?
Yeah.
So he's 30, and I think, he's 33.
I don't know if Bethune has another year or 2.
I think
he has one more. I think he has
one more.
Okay.
He's a backup though. He's not a starter.
Yeah.
And I like him. He's a tackling machine. Can't cover a lick. Can tackle like crazy. Can't cover a lick. It's good. I mean, he's like I said, tackling machine. But he's not going to see the field once Fred's back, unless Fred gets hurt again. That's just the truth. He won't even get spot duty because Fred's not going to come off the field.
Right.
But I'd love to have. I mean, Kendricks, man, he was just solid.
And
Wallow. I hope we figure out a way to keep Wallow around because he was solid, man. Special teamer and a solid backup. Solid backup. I mean, we plucked him off somebody's practice squad.
Denver.
Yeah, he's He's good, man. Obviously, especially maybe we're hyping that up a little bit just because of how bad we had things this year. But
entering the 2026 offseason, the 49ers have massive list of impending free agents, including the key offensive playmakers and defensive depth pieces. Top potential departures include. Hold on one second. We can scroll down here. Wide receiver Javon Jennings, JJ, KB, Kendrick Bourne, offensive lineman Ben Barch, Ben Burford, along with Ed Roger, Yutu Gross Montos, YGM, and defensive tackle Jordan Elliott and Kevin Givens. That's all.
Yeah. So JJ by Bourne by
Gross Montos by.
Yeah, Spencer Burford's the only one. If we could sign Spencer Burford for like the same contract we did that we did McKivitz at, I'm in. 3 years, 45. Heck yeah, let's do it. Sign him up, and then just draft some guys. Because Burford played well at the end of the year. I mean, I didn't really, and I think continuity is good sometimes. Lines get better when they play together more, and I feel like we may be able to get something out of those guys if we actually lined them up for 16, 17 games. Because Trent played the most games he's played this year. Trent played the most games that he's played in a while. He only missed one game.
It's pretty amazing. He missed only one game, and he's pushing.
Yeah, since the first year we got him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's ever played a full season. And this one that he played every game but one.
Yeah.
I got no problem with it. But Burford, I thought Burford was solid. I mean, at the end of the year, was he good? No. What I loved upgrade? Yes.
He's better than last year. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Last year he was a complete disaster.
There's more here, guys. I got more here.
What's he in? What's his? This was his fourth year, right?
I think so.
Yeah, his first year he played a little. Then he split duty at right guard with Feliciano, and then was that last year that he did that split with Feliciano? Or Feliciano not play?
I think 2 years ago might have been that. Feliciano.
And then we drafted Pooney. Yeah, then we drafted Pooney. And they tried to make him the swing tackle, and now he's a guard. They tried to make him a tackle, but he's a guard.
Yeah, Sky Moore was the other wide receiver. Sky Moore.
Yeah, so Sky Moore. Look, Sky Moore. For him, you could take him or leave him because he can't do anything else. That's the problem with him. If he was actually a legit wide receiver, because I'll tell you that would be the thing that I would consider Debo for too. Is Debo's actually a good returner? Like if Debo showed up here to be a returner and gadget guy, all right. Not a starter, not a starting receiver. All right, now you're talking about something that we can work with, because now he's versatile and he's a chess piece. And he's not just a receiver. He's not just this. He's not just that. He can actually do a few things. Then I'm like, all right, maybe we can talk. Because I always thought he was a decent returner. But that's the only way. Because we need versatility because we're going to be playing so many young guys. Guys need to be able to do multiple things, especially with the injury history of this team and how bad our guys get hurt.
Well, we definitely need somebody returning kicks next season.
Sky Moore he's electric.
I think if Sky Moore had a full training camp under Shanahan and he actually got to study the offense, I think maybe he could have used him a little more on the offense. I wouldn't mind bringing him back on a cheap 1 year prove it deal. It can't hurt. You gotta have one. You gotta have somebody back there returning kicks at the very least. So, we'll see. I
just wish he was a running back. I wish he was a running back because the running back room, it's easier to stash your returner than it is in your wide receiver room.
True. Very true.
That's the struggle is that I think you only carry 2 to 3 backs on your team, on day, and you only got 5 receivers. So it's like, it's such a tough roster thing.
The other offensive lineman was Matt Hennessy. That was the other offensive lineman.
Yeah, man, he plays center, man. We need a guy that can play center.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut you off with that, man. That's one that you know.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so let's just say we don't keep Jawan. Okay. So we got Ricky and Jordan Watkins,
Cowing.
and Cowing, and Junior Bergen is a return man.
He's a practice squatter though. He's never going to make this team. I don't think. Maybe he's a practice squatter in my mind. And I think between Cowing and Watkins, it's going to be one of them. It's not going to be both of them. One of them's going to rise at the top. The other one's going to be gone. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Probably going to be Watkins.
I think so
yeah,
too.
I think Watkins. I think Watkins would definitely be the number 2 receiver, especially
we need a legit number one. We need a legit number one because Ricky's not a number one.
We've seen nothing from Cowing just that he should even be given a look.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's so rough, man. It's so rough when you're looking at the receivers. I mean, and then just like I said, rewatching that game and seeing how not one of our guys could get open, not one of our receivers. It's bad when your backup tight end is the only guy who can get open.
And it's like, and that game badly emphasized how much faster we need to get.
Legit, those guys, they made us look like we were walking in slow motion, and they were in fast forward.
Yep.
Okay.
That was just a molly. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were also saying that we should trade my guy Renardo.
The only reason you do is if you feel he's not a scheme fit. We got to figure out who the next DC is going to be. Because right now, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call it right now. If Gus Bradley is our defensive coordinator, we're going 7-10 next year. I'm sorry, we're going 7-10 if Gus Bradley's our DC. Because it's just going to be bad news, man.
If Gus Bradley is our defensive coordinator next season, it's officially the beginning of the end of the Shanahan Lynch era.
Yeah, I could totally yes. That means they're sweeping house.
Yeah,
the house is getting cleaned out.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I mean, right now, if I thought the Buffalo Bills would give us 2 number ones for Kyle, I'd take it.
I'm not sure I'd reject that. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd reject that either.
If Buffalo Bills would take, like I said, to get 2 first-round picks for Kyle, get a second-round pick for Mac Jones.
Do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Linebacker other is Luke Gifford, Taron Jackson, and punter Thomas Morstead and Eddie Dinero.
Yeah.
Gifford.
Yeah, Gifford.
I think we got to keep Morstead. Because
I think Morstead
if he wants to come back, I mean, it sounds like he could. I've heard he could retire.
He might hang it up.
Punts, by the way, were starting to get really bad at the end of the season.
He was running out of gas.
Yeah, that was a big problem.
He was running out of gas. But we're keeping Boyer because Salah's not going to take him with him. So at least Tennessee kept Bones Fossil there. So that was a good deal. At least we're getting a little bit of continuity left behind. But Ryan, is there somebody in the chat there? Or is that just I saw the little 1 sitting down there in the chat thing.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. No.
It's a message. It's a message.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
One earlier. What was I trying to say now? I lost my train of thought. Now, okay. I want to ask you guys a question since you guys brought up Morstead. Do you think the reason why he fell down a little bit is because he took that time off and no punts for a month? Remember, no punt. We didn't punt for a whole month.
Well, maybe it could lead into that because he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything for a month. So he gets tired.
It's like, what is a punter supposed to do when he isn't punting? So, yeah, like they got bad. Like the one in Philly could have cost us the game. There was like one in Seattle that didn't really travel very far. So I can't answer that. I think Morstead's good. You just if this is a situation where we're in the playoffs next year, and he shanks one, against either the Seahawks or the Rams, that could come back to haunt us because you give a team good field position more times than not, a good offense too. More times than not, they're going to make you pay for it. Like,
I mean, his first punt when he first came back after a month, his first punt, he ran down the field being happy he was actually playing.
True. Yeah. But that's a fair question though. It's like it's like basically sitting on the bench. A baseball.
Well, he wasn't in the great shape. He looked like he had a bubbler on him. So.
And I don't know, man. I mean, you get a little older, man. It gets cold out. Those are some cold games. Body doesn't move like it did when you were young.
Right.
Yeah, the other restricted free agents, exclusive rights as free agents is, of course, Chase Lucas, CB, of course, cornerback. DE, defensive edge, Sam Aquano.
These are restricted, right?
Yeah, restricted.
Yeah, restricted.
Tate Chondas, Clea Davis, Robert Beal Jr., and Darren. I know I said Darren Jackson earlier, but that's all listed for that one. And of course, lineman, all Pleasants.
I would keep Samo for sure.
Samo and Tonjes.
Yeah.
Samo Tonjes and I forget, there was one other guy in there. Lucas. I can take it or leave it. I'd let him go. If we can upgrade, let him go. Keep him around until I'd still bring him to camp. Since he's restricted. And you just try to get someone else better than him, and if you find him, let him go.
Wow. 14.
Because I like him, but he didn't do anything.
Fair list here. Okay. I think it's what you guys talked about earlier. 49ers announced the signings of 14 free agents to reserve future contracts. Of course, we all know about Eli Apple, so we saw that in chat.
Why is he on that list, man? I'm like, come on, dude.
Come on, man. Why is he even still in the league? Guy's terrible.
Offensive lineman, yeah. Isaac Archon. I guess his name now.
Yeah, the Eli Apple thing. I stopped reading the rest of the list.
ALARO.
Alarcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our international player,
and
he's our international player.
Oh, that's right. I remember him now. Never mind.
Yeah, he's our. I think he's from Mexico, right? But he's our international player. So you can keep a roster spot. Yeah, you can keep a roster spot for an international player, and he's our international player.
A lot more here. Evan Anderson, he was a lineman.
Junk.
Junior Bergen, my receiver.
Junk.
Wayne Bradley King, defensive lineman.
Junk.
Derek Canteen,
Junk.
Andrew Farmer, second.
Junk.
Joan Graham. Adrian Martinez. He might have been good. Brandon Parker, Malik Turner, and Sebastian Valdez. The Hawk. Ugh.
Yeah, Valdez is the only guy. Valdez is
probably the only one worth keeping there.
List. Yeah, the Hawk.
If I ever see Malik Turner on the field for our team in a real game, I'm just gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry.
They gave him a target too. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? Oh my god, that was terrible. That was awful, man.
Ugh.
Well, hey, who knows about Adrian Martinez? He could end up being pretty good.
Yeah, but
I keep Adrian Martinez.
I keep him there because look, I mean, our quarterbacks next year are going to be Brock, Maple Missile, and him. So whatever. Those are going to be our three quarterbacks. So
I mean,
and if he gets on the field, if the Maple Missile gets on the field next year, if Brock gets hurt and he plays well, watch out, man. Brock's gonna get cut or traded next year. If that kid can play, if that kid can play, watch out, man. Because that's the build Kyle likes. 6'5", cannon, and can move. If he can play, there's Matt Ryan 2.0 for Kyle.
No, I think he's more like a more mobile Joe Flacco than anything.
No, I know, but I'm using Matt Ryan just because he's former Kyle. player.
Mm-hmm.
It has a skill set, not as much, but the fact that he's a big, huge, tall guy with a cannon. That's what Kyle wants. Kyle wants a pocket passer.
I'll go you one better. He could be Kyle's Peyton Manning.
He could be, except the only reason I never compare him is because Peyton never really had a great arm, and this kid's got a cannon. He could throw 65 yards. Yeah, but especially after he threw his shoulder, after he blew his shoulder, he was just done. He never had a big gun. And look, he's and I'm not trying to take anything away from him. It's just physically he just didn't have a cannon. He was good arm, but he didn't have a cannon. You know, I mean, this kid can throw the ball like freaking Elway, man.
Okay, this is a question for the panel and for everybody who's watching right now. I know a lot of people are watching right now. Would you sign right now? It's a rumor, actually, but it's just rumor. Max Crosby.
You mean trade for Max Crosby?
We got to trade for him, not sign him. We got to trade for him.
Try. My bad.
It depends because look, the team's young.
I want him. I definitely want him. But
what are you trading for him? I wouldn't give him picks. I'd trade Bosa for him, but I wouldn't trade. I wouldn't trade picks for him. We need picks. And
here's the thing. If you're the Raiders and you think Mendoza is the real deal, and I think he proved it the other night in Miami, why would you want to trade for Crosby? It's like in a year or two, you could possibly be right there. Obviously, we'll see what happens with the Chiefs and Mahomes.
He's going to age out, though, man. He's going to age out before that team's good. Crosby will age out before that team's good.
So it's like, but what I'm saying is, though, it's like it's possible the Raiders may not be that far away. So it's like, could he possibly be willing to wait a year or two? So
Mark Davis hates the 49ers.
Dude, they are that far away.
Like, and even if they want to trade him, you think they're going to send him to us?
They're not
without trying to rip us off.
Dude, they're far away.
Yeah, and that's the problem. But the problem is we can't use him. What are we going to do with him? I mean, like I said, I think he's too old. He's too old for what we got going on right now.
Dude, their offensive line needs a whole new rebuild, and so does their defense.
Yeah, they're going to want picks. We don't have picks. We don't have picks, man. We only have 7 picks.
Yeah, it's
or 8 picks or whatever.
I think what scares me, I think he's going to go to the Bears because he's exactly what they need.
I would trade Mac Jones straight up for him. If they do Mac Jones straight up, I'd make that trade.
I don't see that happening.
They wouldn't do that.
But that's what I'm saying. I know. But Mac could be the bridge quarterback until Mendoza's ready to play, especially if he's not ready to play day one. Problem is they're going to want to throw him out there day one. They're going to want to throw him out there. But that's the only way you do it because we don't really have any chips. We don't want to give away any future picks. Because we can't afford it. Because we're also blown up on the salary cap still. So we can't afford to go and pay him and still build the rest of our team. I mean, because we need the picks. And we don't have any players. We don't have any players we could give him. What are we going to do? We're going to give him Alfred Collins?
No.
We're going to CJ West? No.
Or Upton Stout?
Oh, no way, man. He's the best defender on our team right now.
Collins, West, Stout,
Michael, and
Michael. Yeah. Those 4 I'm definitely keeping from this year going into next year's team.
Yep.
Maybe I keep Siegel, although he didn't look. Nobody looks very good.
The problem is it depends on the way the defensive coordinator, this next defensive coordinator, is going to play him, because if we're going to do some bump and run and play some man, that's where Renardo Green and Siegel may actually do well. Whereas playing zone, they're just not zone guys, you know. That there's the struggle is can they play man? I don't really like our corners against man. But.
And you know what? Hey, there's another guy you forgot to mention that's still one of the best defenders on our team, Diamador.
Well, that's
I'm leaving him.
I was just about to, and I know what I actually was about to ask him. Would you guys consider trading Lenore?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
No,
he's not a number one. He's not a number one corner. If we get a number one corner If we get a number one corner that's a press man corner who can cover, you got no problem keeping Demo. Demo's not a number one. And he's a slot corner.
Number one?
He's not a slot. He's a slot corner. He's not an outside corner. He's playing out of position.
And he's not a shutdown corner.
And he's not a shutdown corner. He's not a shutdown corner. I like him. He's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be. It's just like he's not as good as Charvarius Ward. Charvarius Ward is a number one. No, dude. No.
Dude, yes, he's better than Ward.
No.
I'm not the biggest Ward fan, but no, I'm taking Ward over Lenore in a heart.
Every day and twice on Sunday.
You guys are tripping.
Nah, dude.
What did Lenore
can't
do
play
this season that
Lenore's a slot corner
that stood out? What did he do this season that stood out?
No, they didn't go at him. Teams didn't go at him this year for the first half of the season. They didn't because they respected him, and then at the end of the year they went at him.
Yeah,
he played well. He still played well.
He was talking about it's like give me JSN, like that won't happen on me. And guess what? He did nothing on him.
He beat him up. He beat him up.
Come on. He is. I would move off from him.
I don't want to say I want to move off of him. He's just not a number one corner. That's all. It's no big deal. It's not a slight. He's a number two. He's a number two.
You could probably find a guy in the draft that's as good, if not better than him. There's a chance.
If you're looking to save money, yes. But I don't hate him. I don't hate him or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could use that money. We could use that money to sign, a guy like Alec Pierce.
Yeah, I mean, but look, Ayuk's money's going to pay for Pierce. I'm not even worried about that. But we don't have a shutdown. We don't have a shutdown corner on this team. We need a shutdown corner, and we just don't have one.
Yeah,
I like Renato, but he's not a shutdown corner. He's just not. He's decent. But he's roller coastery. I mean, all I've seen is that they want to trade him. That's all I've seen from everybody, and I'm like, for what? What are you getting for him? You know what I mean? I know Matt likes him because he's a Florida State guy, and so I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. But I don't know what we do with him because we need a money corner. I don't want to say we need Mooney, but we need a money corner. That's what I mean. We need a guy at every level in the draft. We need one lineman. I don't care if he's a tackle or an edge. We need a linebacker in the draft, and we need either a safety or a corner. I mean, we're a little more dire at safety than we are corner.
Yeah, I was about to say it has to be a safety.
We're a little more dire, but it also depends on the on
a blocking tight end. We need to find a blocking tight end.
No, Farrell's here, man. He's signed.
No,
he's going to be here. They're not going to cut him. Dude.
I would cut him that. After seeing him give up on a ball Saturday, literally just standing there trying to fair catch a pass from Purdy, get his ass out of here.
I can't remember if his deal was a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal, but he's here for one more. He's here for one more at least.
Trust me, I know on this one, I'm saying F the kids on this one. F them kids on this one. I don't care about the language, okay? It's like, please, I saw that live. JG. Please. The guy couldn't block all season. And you brought him in.
He was terrible. He was terrible, man. We brought him in to block and he didn't block.
Cut him. There were times where he was even better as a receiver than he was as a blocking tight end. The guy couldn't do his job. Find someone else. I'm sorry, but that interception on Saturday, that was the last straw for me for Farrell.
Kyle Pitts is a free agent. That's
what I'm saying. You know what? And I've never been a Pitts guy, but I'd be like sign Pitts and find a blocking tight end in the draft.
And when George comes back to play 12 personnel or 22 or even go 13 and have Tonjes, Pitts, and Kittle out there all at the same time.
There you go.
I'm
down for that.
I'm ready to cook.
I do not want to see Farrell on this team at all. I'm done. Get the F out.
Yeah, man. There's a couple.
You love Farrell. Come on, you love Farrell.
Couple guys on this team, and he's one of them. But it also, like on the defense wise, it depends on what our coordinator is going to be too. Because what are we going to play on the back end? That's what I'm worried about. Because like if we play single high. If we play a lot of single high, you can leave Jair out there and he can play single high. He can play single high. As long as he's coming forward, he's good. He's a ball hawk. He'll get picks. But if he's got to cover somebody, no, man.
Yeah. It's bad when Jair Brown is like further down the list of issues on the team.
Look, he had a the middle part of the year, he was pretty good.
That Carolina game, he was really good. That Carolina game, he was really good.
Middle of the season, he was good. Look, Siegel started the season, fell off. Tig came in, played well, did do good, and then he kind of tailed off at the end just because defenses started picking on him. But I mean, this last game when they pulled Renardo and Luter went in the game and they immediately threw a touchdown on him. That was brutal, dude. I was freaking out.
Get out.
I was screaming I was screaming in my mind at the TV. I'm like, oh God, they're gonna go right at Luter. As soon as he went in, I saw him lined up, and I go, oh God, they're gonna go right to him. They're gonna go, and then I see Luter trailing as whatever his name is catching the touchdown. I'm like, no.
Why is Luter still here, man?
Oh, that was so rough. And then the next series
on special teams. That's probably the reason why.
Yeah. Then the next series, Luter came up and tried to play press man on the guy, and the guy stepped out, cut right in front of him, caught the ball, and caught like 9 more yards. I'm like, get Luter out of the game, man. Get him out of the game.
God.
It was rough, dude. It was rough.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, at least you guys didn't waste money going up there and being there. That was
no, dude. It wasn't a waste, man. It wasn't a waste. Dude. You got the experience. You got to experience it, man.
It was just like, man. It's like I thought. Hey,
how bad were those Hawks fans? Were they flipping you off and all that?
Honestly, they were good. They were good. It's just they're annoying. That stupid Hawk. I know. Stand that chant, man. It is so annoying. No, but they're good. They're honestly, for the most part, they're good. They were cool with me. So
they weren't like.
There were a few of them that said Niners suck. F the 49ers. I saw a few. There were a few of those. Did
you ever bring up the ring count? Did you like, hey, no, you guys only got one?
Nah,
they've had one more recent than us.
It's like they've won a Super Bowl more recently than the Niners have. So
that doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
I'm right on that, right? Seahawks got one, right?
With Russ.
They should have had two. They should have had two,
but they had one.
Yeah, Pete Carroll lost his mind.
Yeah, but dude, when you have one in 30 years, and they have more recently, it's tough.
Yeah, I know. I don't go. Yeah, I don't go there.
It'll be 33 years next year, guys. 33 years, faithful.
And I still say the Rams one they don't.
Next one's at SoFi.
Look, man, I don't know. I can't say anything because I think McVay's freaking one of the best coaches in the NFL. So I'd
rather. I'll tell you what. I'd rather see the Rams win than the Seahawks.
I want neither one of them winning in our house.
I agree.
In our stadium, we can win at their stadium next year.
That's what I'm saying. That's fine. I'm willing to take that deal. I just I like Stafford. It's like I kind of want to see him get potentially this last one.
No.
He retires. He retires if he gets this one.
He doesn't deserve it.
Hey, did you see that Jimmy G stat? See that Jimmy G stat that he's gone to 7?
Yeah,
7. NFC Championship games as a player because being a backup, a couple times for the Patriots, a couple times for the Rams, and now once with us. I think it's hilarious, and twice with us. Excuse me, but yeah,
it's pretty amazing. Hilarious. He didn't win Super Bowl at all. He won them because our quarterback won them for him, but that's
hey, Jimmy G's a free agent this offseason too, man. When you want to bring him in as backup?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
No, because he still wants semi-starter money.
Yeah, I think he's making $10 million this year for the Rams. I think the Rams might pay him one more time.
That's way too much.
If Stafford comes back one more time, I think they pay Jimmy one more time. Good for Jimmy, man. Think about that, man. That's the best job in the NFL. That's the best job in the NFL.
Hey,
$10 million a year to go.
Right. Hey, so he's made almost $300 million, bro.
Good for him.
$300 million. Oof, man.
$300 million and banging porn stars. That's quite the life.
How's it going?
No kids.
He's like Jimmy G.
That's funny. That's funny.
Hey, look. Regardless of how it, his career is gone, you still can't say he's had a bad career.
No.
Oh, no.
Dude, he played well for us, man. I can't complain about Jimmy. And anybody that
I mean, the dude
criticizes Jimmy playing for us, I'm like,
was he a fourth round pick by the Patriots?
I think he was third. I think he was third.
Either somewhere between the second and fourth round. Fourth, I think fourth. I think
it might have been Eastern something.
Let me check. I'll check.
Eastern Illinois.
That's right. Eastern Illinois.
Okay.
Tony Romo.
Yeah, because he busted up. Didn't he break a bunch of Tony Romo's records? Yeah.
Come on.
And who else? Was the coach of the Broncos? I think was the quarterback.
Oh, Sean Payton. Sean Payton. Yes, he was.
Yeah. And Jimmy broke all their records.
He was a 2014 second round pick. I'm sorry,
62nd
round. Second round, 62nd round pick. There you go. Sorry.
Well, regardless, he'd had a pretty good career.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah, minus his Raiders experience, and that was just because it was the Raiders. You can't fault Jimmy's career.
I remember being pretty excited when we initially traded for him. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
And he played well.
And he was good. Well. He wasn't the same after the ACL surgery. He couldn't move at all.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. No.
And he constantly threw off his back foot. That was the problem with him.
I know. It drove me nuts.
Because he actually has a good arm. He has a really good arm. It's just when you're always throwing off your back foot, there's no oomph in the ball. That's why he threw so many goddamn picks.
Hey, 19, he had a real good year. Like
no swearing. Oh God.
He should have gotten more MVP consideration that year.
Look, he was good, man. And anybody who sits there and does all the Jimmy G was sucked and this, I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're watching, but whatever. We won a lot of football games.
He did not suck.
We won a lot of football games with that dude as our quarterback. So I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
He's a top 10 49er quarterback.
Yeah, probably. That's fair.
It's Joe, it's Steve, John Brody, Jeff Garcia, and Jimmy.
And Brock's got to be in there somewhere.
And Y.H. Tittle.
Yep.
That Saints game got me on my feet, man. Whew. I was at work that when it happened too with Saints.
Oh, and then I guess Kaepernick would be number 8.
No, please no. Please no. Ugh.
It's either him or Alex Smith at number 8 and number 9.
I don't know. I'm of the school of thought that we win that Super Bowl if Alex Smith's playing quarterback for us and not Kaepernick. So I'm gonna just shut up now.
What is your most exciting game of this season? There you
go. Probably the Rams game in LA, and I was there, but watching basically a hospital squad go into SoFi and steal a win, which largely got them into the playoffs. I still don't know how they pulled that game off, but that was pretty awesome.
Matt, you want to jump in on that?
That was a good one, but I think the Carolina Panther game.
I was at that one too. I mean,
or the Falcon game.
That one was kind of an ugly game to watch because Brock wasn't good and Bryce Young really wasn't that good either. That was a hard game to watch.
Yeah, it really was.
But our defense played really well in those two games.
Or Bryce Young played terrible.
It was a little bit of both. But I'm with you, Josh. That game, we dominated time of possession in that game, and we just beat them down. That was the cool part about that game. And the funny thing about that, in that game, Stafford still had a ton of yards, even though they only had the ball for like 20. I think they only had the ball for like 22 minutes or something in that game.
Yeah, he threw about 400 yards.
Yeah, it was nuts. And the fact that we still won that game was
fumble
amazing.
At the goal line, man.
Yeah,
that was thinking. Yeah,
Big Al.
Edgy. The Rams were about to score, and then all of a sudden, you see all the Niner players celebrating on the field. You're like, oh wow, they just got the ball. That was. And seeing all the Rams fans all pissed off and everything. Well, that was worth it to me.
Big Al with his big mitts. Just
that was the Kyle Shanahan wet dream game, because you dominated time of possession, you got ahead early, and you held out and you won the game. That's the way Kyle likes to win. That is that game was the blueprint for the way that Kyle Shanahan likes to win football games.
Right.
Kendrick Bourne had like the game of his career in that game.
142.
Yep.
He had 142 in that game. I think what was it, like 6 or 8 grabs? I can't even remember. It wasn't even that many grabs. It was just tons of yards.
Yeah.
I think it was like 6 or 8 grabs, and it was lots of yards.
Shredding that secondary. If anything, that's the game that exposed the Rams secondary.
Because we slanted. That was the game we slanted the hell out of them, because Bourne just slant.
Yep. And that's what teams have been doing to them. Slant.
Yep.
Caleb Williams.
That's what the Jaguars did to us.
Yep.
They slanted the crap out of us. But yeah, that game was it. That was
that's it. I can't. I mean, probably the playoff win in Philly would probably be
number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, because we not got the Super Bowl
Monday night versus the Colts.
That was an important game. That
was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I never felt scared during that game, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't on the edge of my seat. That Rams game, I was on the edge of my seat the whole game. You know, it was like, because the whole time, even though we were dominating time possession, Staff would get the ball back and fly down the field and score. And it was like, oh,
yeah.
You know, you're on edge.
I think our best offensive performance, even though Colts game was great, our best offensive performance was the Cardinal game at Arizona.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We were blowing them out. You know, they scored a couple late. They scored a few late points.
Junk touchdowns.
That might have been the game that got Jonathan Gannon fired.
Yeah, that was because that was when Jacoby Brissett threw left for like 400 on us, right? 450 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, but Jacoby threw for a ton of yards on us when we still held out.
It didn't matter. Like, we were dominating their defense. And there was nothing.
We were up like 30, 35 to something going into the fourth quarter. 35 to 7, I think.
They were running on us, and then they just stopped running. They were gashing us, and then they stopped running, and then Jacoby started throwing the ball. And I'm like,
because
I think didn't they stop running because James Conner got hurt that game?
I think so.
Yeah, early, right? Like second quarter. Because but they didn't give it to anybody else, and then Jacoby's just not back there. Whoa.
Well, their other running back is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so
not an attractive job for whoever takes it.
I mean,
I thought Salah was going to take that job, so I'm glad he didn't.
Good for him. Yeah, good for him. I'm a little surprised he took the tight end job without McDaniel coming with him, but I think Tennessee's a better spot for him than Arizona.
Yeah, but the Titans are terrible. Like, they have a decent defense.
It's weird. It's weird he took that job. It's very strange, especially with no bona fide offensive coordinator to help Cam Ward out.
Yeah, but think about it. You're going to a team that has a quarterback. He's unproven still, but he's a quarterback. You drafted one, and you got $100 million in cap space, and they gave him a 5-year deal. That's because you don't take that for any less than a 5-year deal if you're going to be the coach there, because you've only got 3 to get it right.
Right.
So you might as well take the other 2 years and take some time off and go spend time with your
when he
8
took
kids.
it, I assumed McDaniel was coming with him, so that's why it was a little surprising when I saw McDaniel go to the Chargers.
I heard Daboll might be his offensive coordinator if he doesn't get the Bills job.
That could be.
If Daboll's the OC there, I think they do all right. I think they do all right.
That works.
I think they do all right.
That works.
I'm not trying to flip the script or anything, 'cause I want to go back to this where we're talking about. I know I got a few more things to say about that, about season and everything. But what do you guys think about the course departure, not departure, but Robert Saleh going to Tennessee for being our coach?
Now, good for him. Good for him. Bad for us.
Better get this. Good for him. But good luck to you because if you don't get this, you don't do well in this one, you're not going to get a third job.
Yeah, it's your last chance, Robert. Good luck.
Yeah,
I hope you do something with it. I hope you lose to us every time, but I hope you do well the rest of the time.
Like I say, if they don't win like first 5 or 6 games in a row, I think Robert Sala's not going to fire to that. That's what I'm
No.
Not in the first
No.
He'll get 3 seasons.
Yeah.
He'll get 3 seasons.
It's not but that is not a stable franchise. So it's not exactly to say that's completely out of the question, but no, that would be a record.
Yeah, but Vrabel was there for a long time, and Vrabel was a good coach.
And they fired him, and look how that's working out for him.
Well, yeah, but Vrabel had enough time to make it happen. They gave him enough rope. They gave him enough rope to make it happen.
Lost Matt, man.
The Bills let McDermott go, and actually, if you look at his tenure versus Kyle's, other than the fact that we were in the show a couple of times, not really that much different.
Right.
I got you, Matt, man. Hold on.
There's a guy I wouldn't mind seeing in our.
I was about to say, like, what if we were to make him our defensive coordinator?
The problem is Kyle's still stuck in the wide 9. Yeah, but Kyle's so stuck in that whole wide 9 thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, McDermott, is he a 4-3 guy at least? Is he at least a 4-3 guy? I never looked at his defense to see if he's a 3-4 or 4-3 guy.
I take him over Gus Bradley. That's all I know.
I would too.
Who was it again?
The McDermott, the coach from the Bills, who got fired.
Oh God. Okay.
I can't remember if he's a 4-3 guy or not. If he's a 4-3 guy, why not? If he's a 3-4 guy, no.
I don't think he wants to be a DC though.
I know. And I think he might get the Cardinals job. I think that was what ended up happening with him.
He could.
He might get that Cardinals job. Because I know Dayball interviewed for the Bills job. Phillip Rivers interviewed for that job today for some reason. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you take a guy that's never been a head coach in the NFL and get him out there? And it's no slight to Phillip Rivers. I'm sure he's got a great football mind. I mean, God, he played quarterback in the NFL. He coaches it in high school. But dude, that's not the NFL, dude.
No.
I'm sorry. You don't bring that guy into coach because that team is like right here right now. You can't bring a rookie coach in there who's never coached in the NFL and think you're going to get something that when that team is ready to peak.
Make him the quarterback coach or make him the OC.
Yeah, something.
Right.
But like I said, if Dayball, I think Dayball's getting that job, but if he doesn't, he'll be the OC in Tennessee. Which I think would be a really good hire for Saleh. That'd be a really good hire.
That would be, yeah. He needs a bona fide play caller to help develop Cam Ward.
He's white Eric the enemy.
God, I can't spell no more.
What?
I can't spell no more. Trying to spell stuff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say nothing about it. Probably for that.
What's
Think
that?
about Bill McDermott. Trying to look for him, but
Sean McDermott.
Sean McDermott. Sorry.
No, I just like sometimes you type in Bill, it's probably not going to come up.
Yeah, I know. I put Bill in there, but it didn't want to come up on me, so it came up.
Because right, the Steelers hired their coach, right?
No,
I didn't see who. I thought they did. Okay, I thought I saw somebody. With all that AI crap going on, it's tough to know what's what.
It's the Ravens who hired their coach. I think you got the Ravens confused.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they hired.
They hired the Chargers DC, right?
Yeah, that's actually a good hire. Probably.
Yeah, I think that's good too.
After McDonald, he's probably the best defensive coach in the NFL. That was a good hire.
Oh God. Oh God, what's his name again? Our defensive coordinator right now. Who is it now?
For who? For who?
For us. I can't remember his name.
Gus Bradley.
Gus Bradley. Thank you. Do we feel comfortable with him being our defensive coordinator?
No.
Okay.
He's done nothing since the Legion of Boom.
What is he? Y9 or what is he?
He's wide 9. He's one of the inventors of the wide 9.
Okay.
Back when they started doing this with Saleh, he's basically was Saleh's mentor.
Okay.
And he identified Bobby Wagner and Richard Sherman and all those guys. And and the thing is actually if Gus Bradley ended up being our DC, Diamador Lenore would get traded because he's too small. Gus Bradley likes big corners. He likes 6'2", 6'3" corners with long arms. And that's not Diamador Lenore or Renardo Green.
No.
Jumping for the interceptions. That's what helps you.
Nah, but he likes to play. He likes to press. He likes to press a lot. So
I am really hoping and praying that the Browns not only hire him not only not hire him to not be their head coach, but they eventually let him go and we can pick him up.
Oh, Schwartz.
Jim Schwartz. That's who we need.
Me too. That's the only guy I want. I don't care about anybody else.
Probably one of the three best defensive minds in the NFL.
All depends how much he wants. How much he wants.
Doesn't matter. Coaches aren't under the salary cap, dude. I can care less. Pay him. Pay the man. Pay the man.
I think the only way he stays in Cleveland is if they hire him to be their next head coach, which is not out of the question. That search has been a disaster.
Supposedly they want to hire a younger offensive guy and keep Schwartz so that Schwartz can stabilize the defense. Plus, I guess Myles Garrett really likes Schwartz. So that's the other problem is you got to keep Myles Garrett happy. But Schwartz, Schwartz is if he doesn't get that head coaching job, he's not going to want to stay there. He's going to get me the hell out of here, dude. I'm sorry, but no. So I think that's the real issue in Cleveland right now is do we appease Myles Garrett and keep Schwartz, or do we hire a coach and deal with the fact that Schwartz is going to want out of town?
Okay, so I know Josh said he picked the Rams. I want to go back to everything we were talking about. What's your second game, Josh? You pick a second game, did you? I'm going to pick two games out of you guys.
I really want to say the Broncos, even at home, can win. I don't know, man. Jarrett Stidham's barely played over the last 3 years. And now with the way the Patriots defense has been playing, which I think has been a surprise, like that was arguably the biggest question mark of the Patriots. I think the Patriots win that game. I would love to see the Broncos pull it out at home. Stidham's going to have to make some.
I know I wasn't talking about the playoffs. I was talking about our games. Out of our games, pick two games that you loved out of all the games we had in the season.
So I'd say the Rams.
I knew Rams was the first one.
I'd say the Eagles would be number 2.
Yeah, okay, I'm with Josh.
Cool.
Total lockstep.
Matt, two games that you loved the whole season. Just pick two. You don't pick 3 or none. No 3, just 2. That way it's all easier for you guys to, process it. You're on mute. I think you're on mute or you're.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd probably say the same.
Okay. Cool. You're good. Then
Josh,
me,
I'd probably say the same. Both, Rams and the Philly game.
I had said the Eagles game myself. I told you I hate Eagles.
It's in town, man.
I'm in Eagle country, so I had to say Eagles at all games, and I enjoyed it very much in the wild card. I did. What was your least favorite game at all of them? Just one.
The last one.
The last one for sure.
I figured
because that popped the bubble. Like the rest of the team filled the balloon up.
2 losses to the Seahawks were frankly, yeah.
But this whole year, the balloon was filling and feeling good, and all the vibes were good. And then that last game, pop.
Yep.
It just blew it all up. It made the whole year. It was basically like taking drinking the sweetest thing you've ever drank, and you're just drinking it. It's delicious, and all of a sudden you just drank Epicac right after that.
It goes sour.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad.
I mean, that's how it was always going to end, though. I always kept thinking it's like, it's going to be great. Go to the playoffs, win a game, and then we're going to get annihilated like 42-0 or something like that. Like I always foresaw that. So it was like, so this that's how I saw it ending basically once Fred Warner went down.
So this team built our hopes up. This team built our hopes up.
They were like, don't come back here when we win the Super Bowl. It's like, guys, stop it. Guys, we were once Fred Warner went down, the dreams of the Super Bowl went out the window. Like,
but it's fine. So, hey, Josh, before I forget, I want to tell you, I think Jarrett Stidham carves up the Patriots. I think he carves up the Patriots, dude. He's a former Patriot. And when he played for the Patriots, he actually played well. in his limited action, I think he's going to come out there, and I think he's going to carve the Patriots up. They're going to play defense. Look, Denver's going to play defense. I think it's going to be a defensive game, but I think Stidham's going to carve them up. I think it's going to be hilarious. People are going to be like, "What the hell is this? What the hell is this?" And Stidham's going to be out there.
And to be fair, Drake May has struggled against I don't want to say lesser defenses, but not quite on the par as the Broncos defense at home too. Like the Broncos at home, you know. I
seriously think I think Denver's going to win a game. I don't know why. I don't know why I do. I just feel like they're going to win.
I mean, the only saving grace for them is they're at home, so that helps them.
Yeah, and their defense is nasty. That defense is nasty. It's good. It's really good.
Okay, we're all good then now. Matt, man, can you hear me still? You still good?
I think he's on mute, Ryan. I think he said yes.
I think he's delayed on my side.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He's delayed.
Okay. You can pick any player you want. I don't give a crap. How many players you want to pick? Who's your most successful player?
I'm here.
At the whole season.
Let's go first.
Christian McCaffrey for sure.
Anybody else too? Anybody else you want to bring up? Go ahead, bring them all.
Upton Stout, dude.
Upton Stout had a good finish to the season.
Talk about him.
He started, and I felt like I was like seeing it because he was getting called for being handsy the whole season. And by the end of the year, he was still handsy, but guess what? He was getting the calls because he's a player. That dude is a player.
I thought from when he came back, Purdy was really good.
Yep.
Purdy was really good like when he came back.
Mm-hmm. That's when we started stepping up. And then
Tonjes, when Kittle was out, was really good. I wish Shanahan used them both at the same time. Hopefully that's something that he considers doing starting next season.
Yeah, when Kittle came back, Tonjes had 6 games where he didn't catch a ball. Think about that. What a waste! What a waste, man.
That was just terrible, man. And that's my whole thing about thinking, okay, well, you know, wait until next year when we get healthy and when we get better players. Like, okay, so it's then Kyle Shanahan going to start changing what he does? Because Kyle needs to change. If we're going to win a Super Bowl under Kyle, he's going to have to start doing things differently. You know, he's going to have to start running personnel that he's never run before. He's going to have to stop, you know, I don't even know how to say it, but like, you know, stop getting scared against good defenses. You know, I don't know.
Josh, I'm going to bring this up during that last game. I thought Kyle lost his cool when Kyle blew the game.
Yeah,
Kyle lost his cool when he was on the sideline yelling at Green and stuff like that, and he was not paying attention to the game. And that's a problem. That was one thing. That was the only time I've ever seen like Kyle on the sideline with lost his cool, and his head was not in the game. His head was not in the game, and you can't be a head coach like that. And that was something that really bothered me.
Two things can be true. Kyle Shanahan had a great coaching season. I don't think there's any dispute about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also true that in big games he falls apart and he gets into his own head, and he loses his cool and he loses his focus, and he kind of forgets where he is. And that latter part has to change if the Niners want to win a Super Bowl under his watch.
Mm-hmm.
And
100.
I agree with that.
Preach.
I'm very skeptical.
JG. Do it.
I'm very skeptical as to whether or not the Niners are ever going to win a Super Bowl under Kyle Shanahan. I want them to, but you know, at some point, you got to start calling a spade for what it is, a spade.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not confident. I feel like it's run its course at this point. I'm hopeful. I'm still hopeful, and it's my team. He had
a great season without question. But it's like, you know, people are asking, well, why wouldn't you consider him for Coach of the Year? It's like, I'm not going to reward a guy for clearing out the house when he's the reason the house caught fire in the first place. Maybe he's not an arsonist, but he did things that allowed the house to catch fire.
No, and I won't do that because I'm not going to do that. So Coach of the Year to me is a regular season award. It's not a playoff award. It's separate. Based on the regular season. Kyle, you can throw Kyle into that mix.
Okay,
That's a regular season award.
But
it's a regular season award.
But I'm not quite talking about playoffs because of until we get information that this substation is the reason behind all these injuries. All these injuries are happening under his watch. And is there something he's doing? Are they not conditioning right? Are they not stretching? Something. It's like, so
preach it, bro. Preach it.
Until I see something that suggests that this substation is the reason behind all these injuries. I don't think it is, but I don't know enough about electricity to completely dispute it. That happened under your watch. So when I say, it's not it's a regular season award. Half the team was dead basically by week 5.
Yeah. And hey, did you see D-Love on with Bussin' with the Boys talking about that? I'm sorry, Delaney Walker.
No, I did not.
He was on Bussin' with the Boys talking about that when he was on the team way back when that station was there. But he could feel the buzzing in his ears while he was at practice coming off that thing.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I threw it out there.
I don't know. I don't know enough about electricity or
I don't either. I just thought it was interesting.
Magnetic or however you said it, electromagnetic waves to completely dispute such a thing. But I don't know, man. It's just like all these injuries that take place year after year. I got to go to the head coach. So, again, good for you for getting all the people out of the house, but you're partly the reason why the building caught fire to begin with.
Yeah. I forget who I was listening to today, and they were joking about it because they were like, "Look, go to the team that has the least amount of injuries in the NFL and just poach all their guys. Go, I will give you 25% more than you make right now to come be our strength and conditioning guy, and to just go to all of them and poach people until you get the right people."
I know I have money again.
And then half the team still gets hurt next year.
Probably.
Oh my goodness, man.
Only if Kyle's girl is here to talk about Kyle. I love to hear that.
Today?
I know. I'm trying to get hold of her so she's.
All right, guys.
Have a good Matt, man. Real quick. Favorite players of the season.
See you guys later.
Hear me?
All right. Have a good weekend.
I go anyway. Okay. I go. Okay. Don't worry about it, man. Okay, man. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, man. There, bro. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on there, but he probably go. Anyway. Oh, good.
Look, there's a lot of guys to be excited about this year. I mean, Michael until he got hurt was coming on. Alpha Collins, CJ West. Upton Stout was just a stud.
They should be better defensively next year. It's hard to imagine them getting worse. Now, how much better can they get? It depends on who's running the unit.
The depth, yeah, I agree with that. But the depth, it should be good too. If the injuries are just a little less than this year, just alignment. I mean, I'm excited to see the fact that we can throw Bosa and Michael in there, that we can have combinations so that Keon White is in there with Michael and stuff like that. All these guys, that I like the mix of guys we have right now.
And then maybe we don't use Huff as much, and then he's probably more effective, so he's not playing every single snap.
Yeah, and I think he's got a big cap number for this year, which I think they'll just renegotiate it and maybe make it a 2-year deal or something like that. I think he has like a $16 million cap hit coming up for this year. So I think they're going to have to renegotiate that to get it fixed. But I think he wants to be around, and I hope he does, because I hope they keep him, because I think there's, like you're saying, like if they use him situationally, 30 snaps a game, you're gonna see a totally different guy.
I don't know if I asked you. I ain't asked you guys yet. No. Least favorite player. The whole season.
Brandon Ayuk.
I was waiting for that. I waited for BA. I really was.
No, he wasn't actually a player this year, so
I know
that's the toughest part about it.
Player. I said non-player. There you
go. Let me see if I can think of somebody else who.
Luke Farrell.
1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 people. He's a good.
No, because there's not really that many that.
Okay.
Like, look, all the guys that played this year, there's nobody that you were like, oh my God, why are you on this team? At least I didn't feel like that. I mean,
Luter,
especially after everybody got hurt.
I did that with Luter.
Luter's not a starter. I mean, that's a tough part.
Be a backup. He shouldn't be here.
He's a special teamer. Man.
Oh no.
I can't think anybody that I was just like, oh, why are you on this team? The Ayuk thing was bad. I was mad at for a while. Green was getting picked on for a while, and he was ticking me off.
Okay, this might help. This might help.
I think D was the most disappointing for me this year.
He got worse and worse.
I will give you a game. Take a game out of the whole season that you hated so much with another player that was treating you so bad.
It was D. It was D. He had a rough second half of the season. He started off okay, and I think that's why I want Kendricks back so much. Is I'd really like to see Kendricks either A, push D and D wins, or Kendrick wins a job and D's just a backup or gone. Because I don't know that he's a long-term starter for us. I don't think he's good enough.
DJ, you still thinking there? You still thinking? It's hard, huh? I can't figure it might be hard. They're all good.
He's the only one. And I mean, I really didn't like what's the other corner's name too? Gifford. I
thought Gifford.
I would say, it's for me. The one obvious to me is Farrell. Like he
Farrell.
He did not do what he was supposed to do, and then just seeing him just try to fair catch a pass from Brock Purdy in the middle of the field and not even attempt to fight for it. That was
knock it down. At least knock it down
for me. That was a joke.
Yeah, so there you go. There's one guy on offense, one guy on defense. Winter and Farrell. Fair enough.
There you go. Now, last one for the night. I know you guys want to go enjoy your night. Grade. What would you grade for the whole season? If you want to go by each game, go ahead. If you want to do the whole season, go ahead. A B minus.
It's wonderful they overcame all the injuries, but I thought Kyle's refusal to use guys like Jordan Watkins or Jordan James, in my opinion, that was stubbornness and short-sightedness. And I'm not saying that we're still playing this Sunday if he uses both of them, but
it would have been better for the team long term.
Exactly. It's like not like we could have at least better evaluated them. We're now going into an offseason where we have no idea what they are, and we have so many holes to fill. So, So B minus. Great to overcome all the injuries, but in some ways we may have more question marks going into this offseason than we did last year.
Coach,
I would have given them an A minus based on all that, but that last game, Kyle losing his cool, and then just getting his butt kicked. I'm like solid B plus maybe, because the one thing that I will give this team, and that does come down to coaching, is in that game they were getting their butts handed to them, and they never quit. That team never quit. Most teams like that are getting beat down like that, end of the season, they know the game's over, they quit. Those guys didn't quit. They played all the way through, and that's one thing that I can definitely. That's why I'm not harsher on them. Is that team never gave up. As bad as it was in that game, they could have and they didn't. So that's my 2 cents on that.
I don't know if you guys caught the beginning when I opened it up or not about my grade. You guys, my grade?
No.
Okay. I would definitely. We definitely want to give the whole team an A plus if we won the Super Bowl. And bear with me. I give him an A because it's my sense. Nobody else's, just mine. This team fought with resiliency for the whole season. How many people came back? Purdy came back. Oh God, Kittle came back. How many more players came back? How many players came back?
Lots of guys were out. Upton was out. Collins missed games. CJ West broke his hand.
Exactly.
Nick Martin was in concussion code. There was lots of guys out. I mean, the resiliency. That was definitely the right word to use. They definitely held it together. Coaching was great during the season. They did a great job putting guys in places to succeed. But what like Josh said is the fact that you didn't give any of these other guys reps and a chance to see what you have. That especially on offense, we were really bad on offense. Defense, we played a lot of young guys. Offense, we didn't. We don't know. Look, Jacob Cowling's been on this team 2 years. We don't know if he's a player.
You don't know anything about him.
Yeah, Jordan Watkins, like he said, been on this team for a year. Could have played, didn't play. They stashed him. They stashed him on IR to redshirt him because they didn't want somebody else to pick him up. That's the only reason.
I'm not posting that. I'm not posting that, Tommy. If you look at the comments, Josh, you understand the comments. I'm not putting that up there. If you read it or not, I'm not putting it up there.
I can't see it, so I'm not either.
I have a feeling I know what it is. I have a feeling I know what it is.
I don't even worry. It's something about your hat. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I mean, I'm saying.
Oh, Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy Bomb. Yep.
Oh boy.
Talking about his hat. So I'm not gonna worry about putting it up there. So
whatever.
Yeah, I give him an A because of resiliency. This team was unbelievable for the whole season. I couldn't believe it. All the injuries we had. If we would have given that team a Super Bowl, it would have been great. But hey,
they overachieved. They overachieved on my picks.
Yeah, they way overachieved.
That's the way I look at it. I mean, look, everybody. I don't know where you had them, but look, I had them 11-6, winning one game in the playoffs and getting bounced. So they did one.
That was about where I was at too.
So they were one game better than I thought, and they got bounced in the second round like I thought they would. So it's tough to.
I'll put that one up. No matter what, I'll put that one up. That's fine.
Your FC Seattle Hurricane. Tommy, you gonna wear that down to Levi's?
Oh boy, trolling Tommy.
Oh, Tommy. But so yeah, I mean that's the way I feel about it. I mean, what did you have? What did you have at the beginning of the season, Ryan? 17-0.
Every year, man. I am. I'm a homer. I don't care. I love my Niners. So, one of these years, probably after I'm dead, probably it happens. Who knows?
Oh, I hope it's not that long.
Hey, man, you never know. You never know. Any given Sunday, like you always say. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. You guys are good. All right. All good. You have a great show, guys. Thank you so much for coming on here. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your
no problem. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Matt.
Josh, good talking with you, man.
All season long, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'll be on every now and then during the off season. I'll for sure try to. Well, I'm going to be out of the country during the draft. So
hey, good luck traveling, man. Good luck traveling. Right.
All right. So yeah, I'll be on here every now and then.
Be safe.
We'll do. All right, guys.
Josh, had a really good time with you this year, man.
You too, Rich, man. We'll
fun talking ball.
Be in touch. All right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Fun talking ball.
Have a great off season, guys. Go Niners.
You guys too, man.
Niners. Go Niners.
Okay, I'm just sick.
All right, man. You calling around? I'm out.
Yep. All right, man. I'm calling you.
Stay faithful.
You man. Hey, people.
Yep.
Got you, man. Got you. All right, guys. I want to thank you all very much for following us for the season. Radical 24/7. This ain't no goodbye for the off season. We will be doing shows every Friday. It's not dying down. I don't want to kill it. I want to keep it going. We'll find like I told our chat that we'll probably be doing maybe some trivia stuff. Have some fun. It's all about having fun, really. On the show. So. It's not one of those major things out there that you just come on here for 5 minutes or whatever. We make it to a whole show. That's how we do it on here. So, but I want to thank you all for watching the whole year for the season, for us watching this show, and we're definitely gonna be back every Friday. All right. Basically, it's probably gonna be like 7:30 Eastern. It's basically the same time as always. So. Whatever time slot you're at, 6:30 Central, and was it 4:30? Yeah, 4:30, 3 hours behind, so 4:30 Pacific. So, I talked to Jake, and he said he wasn't feeling good, a couple days ago, and he said he'll let me know today, but he had to call in and work, so I know he couldn't make it at all. So I told him don't worry about it. I want him to stay home so he can get better again. I care about his health more than anything. All you guys. So, but we will definitely be back next week and get this show going still. And don't care if it's maybe, I don't care how long it's going to be, 5-10 minutes, whatever. Don't matter as long as we show our faces on here, and we just keep going. I don't want to put a stop to this, baby. So, all right. And of course, I'm going to plug my wife's show, Monday and Tuesday nights, MM in a Box. All right. Basically, we start going live between like 9-10 o'clock Eastern at nighttime, PM, and so we'll be going live again on Monday. All right. I know we're supposed to get a real bad snowstorm coming on the Eastern Coast, so we're probably gonna be snowed in for them 2 days, and probably gotta do some plowing myself. Get our car out of this. I think my wife's back to work again. So if that's the fact, like I said, we'll be back next Friday. We're gonna keep this baby going. All right. Whatever we talk about, don't matter. We don't have to talk about any more seasons or anything. The season's over. This was no matter what, your season review of the 49ers, and of course a preview. Of course, we'll be talking a lot more because I'm sure a lot of stuff will be going on for the next month or so. But a lot of news and everything will be going on. So of course, Tommy Bomb has to make fun of me, my wife's show. I'm not putting up there. Oh God, Tommy Bomb, I tell you, Mr. Troller. But yeah, definitely want to shout out to the guys. Thank you guys for coming in here. You know what I'm talking about. I'm definitely gonna plug out the guys real quick. C-Man, Craig Bahamas, aka GM, your GMGD. I know he hasn't been around for the whole season, but he is still around. He just works real hard, keeps family going, gets money going for himself, financial situations. So, but I know he will be back on the show after he figures out his time wise stuff, that kind of thing. So, but definitely shout out to C-Man. All right. Of course, the Matt Man, our Sports Illustrator, Matt Dance 9, and of course, I know I said in the beginning, and I wrote it down that way I have it from now on. So you catch Matt Dennis 9, of course, on X, and then of course Matt Dennis 22 on Instagram, and Niner Matt 16 on TikTok. All right, that's where you can find him at. All right, and of course, yours truly, Jake, and he is your host of the NNS, Niner News segment. And I know he hasn't done it in a while, but he'll be back until he said, he told me personally. So you can find him at Super Beast 86. All right. Or True Jake. And of course, Richie B at Rich Bonsall, aka Coach Richie B. I gave him that name. I'm gonna keep that game. Keep that game going for him. I like that. Coach Richie B. So I gotta rewrite that anyway. I gotta rewrite that for him. But here you go. I put this on there next to him. I gotta put that on that one. Coach Richie B. All right. And of course, Tommy Bomb's in troll of the comments like always. But Tommy Huxley, you can find him on follow him on Facebook. All right. He's not really hard to find, really. JG, Josh Gitt. You find him at Josh Gitt 1987. He's our Dodger fan. So I don't know what else to call him except for Dodger fan. But I know he's a big Dodger fan, like my wife is. She's a big Dodger fan also. Plus a Boston Red Sox fan. That's where she's from. And definitely a shout out. I know I asked her if she wanted to come on here and talk about Kyle. But Denise Granger 11, that's where you find her on Twitter. Find Denise at. Please smash the like, subscribe button, turn on notifications. So, like I said, we ain't going anywhere. I'm sure these guys will be coming in here every week, just talk some ball, talk whatever we want to talk about. And I definitely want to give a shout out to you guys for watching this whole season. All right. So, but if that's the facts, and we were live on YouTube, Facebook, and X, and Twitter. All right. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me see here. Who else we got? We have more time for one more comment. Yeah, I know. Time Bomb says Instagram is more active. Yeah, I know it is. Time Bomb. I know. But that's what I got for you guys. So like I said, please hit the like, subscribe button, turn on notifications. So when we're live, you'll know. But give them a shout out to you guys. We love yous. We're back next week. We'll see you when we see you. Like I always say, peace out. Keep the faith and never lose hope, guys. We're out of here. Peace out.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready.